Wisconsin's Public Service Commission has voted once again to extend the moratorium on utility shutoffs, this time until November 1st. This extension of this COVID moratorium means that utility companies cannot disconnect residential consumers during the COVID pandemic. Now, that November 1st cutoff for this COVID moratorium actually aligns with what already exists as a winter moratorium. Utility companies cannot disconnect residential consumers from November 1st until April 15th, the winter months when heat and energy are critically important to consumers. So we have a COVID moratorium on utility shutoffs that runs until November 1st and a winter moratorium that runs November 1st to April 15th. Utilities that want to cut a consumer off during any of those winter months actually have to file a plan with the Public Service Commission. So it could still be possible, but there's a lot of additional paperwork and process steps that need to happen before a shutoff can ultimately occur. Now, the Public Service Commission does remind consumers that the bills don't disappear. This is not a forgiveness or an absolving the obligation to pay. The bills will still be ultimately due. You just cannot have your utilities cut off during the COVID pandemic through the winter moratorium. The Public Service Commission actually urges consumers to contact their utility companies during this time to start talking about energy assistance, payment plans, other ways that this won't be all of a sudden a huge burden should it come time when the moratoriums end. If you have difficulty paying your energy or your heating bills, some options do exist. In the description below, we link to the Wisconsin Home Energy Assistance Program, that website. If you can't reach an agreement with your utility, you can always call the Public Service Commission to file a complaint. We also link to some of their contact information in the description below. The Public Service Commission has reported that about a third of its residential consumers in the state's 5 largest utilities have past due bills. This COVID pandemic is impacting a large portion of our state and their economics and their ability to pay at this time. 57% of those were more than 90 days overdue. So if you have questions or concerns about your utility service or just need more information, you can always call the Public Service Commission. They have a consumer affairs team, and we link to that number again in the description below, along with other helpful information and that memo that came from the Public Service Commission that describes the moratoriums, the COVID moratorium on shutoff in through the winter moratorium.